Just a real quick intro here. This section of the meeting irritated me. They're being disingenuous and trying to downplay the severity of all of this. I'm going to do a little screen grab and a little voiceover. I will keep it brief. Here we go.
Community. So questions or thoughts?
I just have a question for Dr. Robinson. How many years have we had a form available to parents where they can restrict a book for their student?
I mean, I think we would work with any parent that didn't want to do material. I'd say,
That's been available how long?
well, we sent out the form this year for the library.
Correct. It was this year. It was just a couple of months before school ended.
But I would say anytime a parent has a concern, that's always open.
Right.
I mean,
How many parents have sent in that form and restricted books for their students?
Probably less than 10. I think we've had like 15 actually fill out the form, but we've probably had about half those that said my kid can read anything they want.
All right, slight intermission. Heath here. I'm editing this video and I want to show you this form that they're talking about. And I'm going to show it to you for a couple of reasons. Going to do a screen grab here. They're talking about a parent can restrict any book that they want, and they have parents that have said no restriction. So let's go look at this form. This is a Google document. Anybody can access this form if you know the link. This is not only accessible to a parent through your portal login to the district. Anybody can access this form. Let me preface this by saying I know that there are parents that say I want no restrictions on my kid. I get it. No problem. I accept that there are parents that said no restrictions. I don't think that they're verifying that the forms that are submitted are truly submitted by the parent. There is free access to this document. A child can go in, put in their parent's name and information, and they can put whatever they want on this form. Are they verifying that this is truly the parent? Are they verifying that it was the parent that filled out the form? I have no idea. It's possible that one student could hook up their buddy and fill this form out for their buddy. Say, I don't want any restrictions. I've heard about these amazing books that have sexual content in it. I want to read it. I don't want my parents to restrict me. Can they go in here and fill out this form and have free reign access to everything in the library? Anne and Mr. Robinson are going to tell you that we as parents have the right to restrict access to the books. That's partly right. And you can block all the books that are under review or a portion of the book. Okay, fair enough. The problem is I haven't found every book that's in the library. I can only find the books that I can find documents about online. They won't let me get into the library to look for more books. They flat refuse. So I only know of 80. There's thousands of them in there. I'm willing to bet there's more. It is my responsibility as a parent, if I want to restrict books, to provide them with a numbered list of the books that include the title and the author. I have to go through thousands of books and find the books that I want my child to not to be able to read. I can't say I don't want my child to read about rape. I don't want my child to read about incest, bestiality, graphic depictions of sex, rampant drug use, the normalization of drug use, and any other thing that is out there. I can't even, for those that have complained about the Bible, they can't come in here and say, I want my child to be denied access to a book that talks about God or religion. There's no metric for tracking what content is in that book. The onus is on each and every individual parent to know the content of thousands of books and to go through and manually enter the name, the title rather, and the author of those books. This is not a good option. This is a pipe dream.
And so I'd say that's why I think it's less than 10 that have probably filled out the form.
But still an important avenue for the parents to have.
All right, Anne just told us that it is important for the parents to have that document. How important? Here I am, I'm on the Cameron High School website. If a parent wanted to find that document, is it available here? Are there links? Is it easy to find and easy for them to fill it out? It's not mentioned on the front page. Been down through here, it is nowhere in here. All kinds of other important stuff, well, parking permits, is here, but not that document. They do have a document section for this school site. Gone to the document section. I've gone through everything here. No link to that form that they say is important. It's not there. Maybe it's on the main district page. Here we are, main R1 school district website. It's not here. You can see the book reviews that are being done. You can see which books are being challenged, but there's no link for a parent to fill out that form. You can go in here, you can see the books. There is no link to the form. It's important. Why is it not here? Well, I think that we know the answer to that. It's not truly important. The high school, Mr. Erdman, has recently sent out an email to all the parents saying, here's what you need to know. These are the important dates for everything coming up to get your child back into school bright and early on Monday morning. Everything that we need to know. The parking route in the new parking lot. Where we can find the forms that we need to fill out for our kids. If you haven't registered yet, it tells you all the information that the district believes is important for the parents to know, they've sent out already. They didn't send the link to these forms. They did not. This is an afterthought. This is an afterthought, Anne. This is not important to the district. Stop with the nonsense.
But
Yeah,
it's not
it
been
does.
accessed by a huge
Yeah.
number of parents.
So, yeah,
And we've made them aware that that's available to them.
we have.
This form is a joke. It's not going to do any good. When I saw this, I went to go fill it out. I saw that it was a joke and I didn't complete it. That's why you don't have many forms filled out, because it's not an answer to the problem. This is not going to fix the problem. This is not even a Band-Aid. Stop it, Ann.
I would say new students, we probably haven't done a good job with that. If you're new to the district, we haven't been sending that. Again, that'll probably be something, well, actually, if we were gonna do this letter, it would be coming out here within the next week or two, to continue, letting parents have that option on what library books and such. So, yeah, I'd say that's gonna come out before we get to Labor Day, so.